So this toolkit is an electronic platform which can be accessed on the web, and it's also portable in the sense that it can be put on your desktop without internet access. We are mindful of the fact that countries may not always have access to the internet. It puts on the platform, an electronic platform, the SDGs and Agenda 2063. And then it walks policymakers through a series of questions that ask them whether they have integrated the two agendas into their plan, and if so, whether this has been done fully, in the sense that whether they are using exact indicators or proxy indicators. So if it's a proxy indicator, we call it a partial integration, because sometimes the indicators are not speaking exactly to the same issue. And then if they have not integrated it, we try to understand why. We do this because we want to be able to identify if there are some challenges. Perhaps ECA can then follow up in supporting countries in addressing those gaps. So it's not simply about saying yes or no, you're integrated, but then to tell us exactly how you've done it, whether it's partially, whether it's fully, and to identify the specific targets, goals, or indicators that correspond to the SDGs or Agenda 2063. And then it generates a report. You know, the SDGs and Agenda 2063 focus on the three dimensions of sustainable development: the economic, the social, and the environmental. So it's possible to integrate by just focus on the economic, the social, or the environmental. What this software does is that it gives you a mapping of whether the integration is at the three levels, and if so, you know, whether it's sort of a normal curve, in the sense that you have aligned at the three levels equitably. The second thing that this tool does is that it also tracks progress on the country's national development plan. So what we do is we take the results framework of a country and then we enter it into the system. Based on that, we can track what the country has put in its national development plan. If we want to just focus on the SDGs or Agenda 2063, we can then filter that tracking and then focus simply on those goals and targets and indicators that relate to Agenda 2063. The target for this tool is the National Planning Commission. We envisage that they will coordinate this process, but you know, they can then work with the different ministries to populate this toolkit, focusing on their own areas. So for the SDGs that deal with agriculture, for example, we can envisage a situation where the software is given to all ministries, and then each ministry is tasked to focus on specific aspects of the SDGs or 2063 that relate to their work. So you can have a sectoral approach to data entry in this respect. And then this information can then be aggregated to the Planning Commission at the national level. And for us at the regional level, we can then aggregate or sync this information to get an aggregated set of data for every country that is doing this. Currently, we are focusing on our 5 development account countries, pilot countries, to share this toolkit with them: Cape Verde, Zambia, Rwanda, Morocco, and Cameroon. And what we're planning to do is to have a workshop in each of our 5 countries with the toolkit, and then to share that with them and get their views, and perhaps do some further refinements or customization to specific countries.